Are you looking to make a quick and easy appetizer? Then pay attention today because I'm going to share something truly unique, sesame crusted paneer with dipping sauce. Pieces of paneer are coated with a chili marinade, then rolled in sesame seeds and pan fried to perfection. Let's look at the ingredients we require. There are two parts to this recipe. One is for the paneer sticks and the other for the dipping sauce. So I'll start with the dipping sauce. I have 1/4 cup mayonnaise that I have purchased. This is store-bought, but you could also use homemade, or you could even use hung curd. 2 teaspoons of celery that has been finely chopped, 1 teaspoon red chili flakes, a teaspoon of vinegar, 2 teaspoons of honey, salt and pepper to taste. I also require paneer. Now I have 1/2 kilo of paneer that I have cut into big pieces like this. You could make them even longer if you like. Sesame seeds, 1/2 cup of maida, ginger minced very finely, about 2 teaspoons. I have 1/2 teaspoon of sugar that has been powdered, 1 teaspoon lime juice and 2 teaspoons chili paste. Let's start by making the dipping sauce. So I've taken my mayonnaise. Now mayonnaise already has some salt in it, so just add a little bit. Pepper, 1/4 teaspoon. Honey, vinegar, red chili flakes, and finally the celery. Now mix all this together and set this aside in the refrigerator until our paneer sticks are made. Let's begin by making the marinade, the chili marinade. So I start with about 2 teaspoons of maida or refined flour. Next goes in my chili sauce. Today I am using red, but you could also use green. Pinch of salt, some sugar. Make sure you use powdered sugar. Pepper, this is really essential, it gives wonderful flavor. And finally minced ginger. Make sure your ginger is nicely minced so that it mixes in. Add lemon juice and a little bit of water. Not too much, just about 2 teaspoons. Now mix everything so that it's not lumpy. You can add more water if required. You could also add vinegar or lime juice. I still feel that this is a little thick, so I'm going to add just a little bit more water. Remember, you could always add more water, but you can't remove it, so don't make it too thin. Now it has to be slightly thick so that it should coat the paneer, and then when we dip it or roll it in our sesame seeds, the sesame seeds should also stick on it. So this is perfect. Bring the sesame in front. Heat my pan. Make sure you use a non-stick pan for this dish. Add some oil. You don't need too much, just about 2 to 3 teaspoons. And while that heats, we'll go ahead and make our paneer sticks. Make sure they're evenly coated. And if you have time, you could always marinate this for half an hour before your friends or guests arrive, and it'll be perfect. It'll have nicely mellowed down and the flavor would be delicious. As you can see, the nice thick dressing or marinade really helps to stick the sesame seeds. So press it down on all sides. And then place it gently on a pan with the rest of them, and then we'll pan fry them until they're nice and golden. So as you can see, when I do this, they move, so we know the bottom has browned. So now I have little skewers over here. This will help me just flipping them over without removing the coating. So just very gently just flip them all over. Now we need to cook them on all 4 sides, so just keep moving them. Just look at how beautiful these are. Now all of them have been flipped over once. We'll wait for about a couple of minutes. Our paneer fingers are now done. As you can see, they're so beautiful. I'm going to turn off the flame, and then gently using my skewers, I'm going to remove them into absorbent paper towel. So if there's any excess oil, the paper towel will absorb it. Make sure you don't use your fingers because you don't want the sesame to come off. So very gently and delicately, just pierce them and then place them. We let this cool down just a little bit, and then we'll serve it with our dipping sauce. Our sesame crusted paneer fingers are ready now. Serve it with your dipping sauce. The beauty about this dish is that you could crust them with the sesame and keep them in the fridge for up to 2 days, and you can serve them warm. Just fry them when you're ready to serve them, and your guests will love it, and I'm sure your family will too.